وما أدراك ما الطارق النجم الثاقب إن كل نفس لما عليها حافظ.
Briefly explain the core mission of the MEMC, which is to raise the profile of the education of arts, media, and training by providing work placements, job club, music therapy, audio courses, film courses, employability skills, and raise cultural and health awareness in the borough and the Northwest for young people, adults, and unemployed people. We work in partnership with number of borough-wide organizations, Clinical Commissioning Group, HMR, NHS England, schools, youth services, adult care services, Job Centre Plus, Council for Voluntary Services, and Hofford Hall College. The center is well established to provide all communities to participate in learning skills, organize conferences, meetings, and cultural events. Over the year, over 1,100 people visited our center. The success of the MEMC results from the teamwork of all involved, including the Board of Trustees, apprentices, work placements, the outreach, workshop facilitators, local councillors, the project tutors, Link for Life, Rostal Council, and Clinical Commissioning Group. We are grateful to Mr. Muhammad Sarwar, our Chief Executive, for providing his numerous management and business skills, a teacher, engaging with strategic organizations, and a very committed person to develop the aims and objectives of the organization and this center for all the communities.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say I'm very touched to be invited to this ceremony and very, very happy to be here on this really, really special event. So thank you for that, and many, many congratulations to Shahbaz on becoming Ustad Shahbaz Felicitation. He is clearly a great artist, but also very happy to teach students who are keen to learn. And over the last 6 or 7 years, we've run a program, a module in the university, in the music department. We've had about 25 students a year learning in the northern tradition, some on vocal, but also many on tabla. The way Shahbaz teaches them, the seriousness that he brings to the whole project is been absolutely crucial, and the students pick up on it.
बहुत शुक्रिया सबसे पहले आप लोगों को आदाब और ऑनर समझता हूँ कि आज आप लोगों ने इस मौके पे मुझे बुलाया और स्पेशली इस घराने से मेरा बहुत पुराना ताल्लुक़ है, पंजाब घराने से। मुझे एक बड़ा ऑनर है कि मैंने शहबाज साहब के जो उस्ताद हैं, उस्ताद शौकत हुसैन खान साहब, उनके साथ इतनी परफॉर्मेंसेस की हैं, शायद अभी मेरी इनके साथ नहीं हुई। जैसे अभी बहुत सारे उस्तादों ने कहा कि उस्ताद का टाइटल मिल जाना ये बड़ी खुशकिस्मती होती है, लेकिन इसको संभालना असल काम वो होता है। तो माशाल्लाह मैं एक बड़ा भाई होने के नाते से बड़ा प्राउड फील कर रहा हूँ। और इनमें जो अच्छी जो बात है, एक तो आर्टिस्ट तो अच्छे हैं, इंसान भी अच्छे हैं, इनमें शौकत साहब की खुशबू नज़र आती है। तो मैं फिर शुक्रिया अदा करूँगा सरवर साहब का कि जब इन्होंने कहा तो मैंने यही कहा कि मैं अपनी पूरी कोशिश करूँगा और अल्लाह का शुक्र है मैं इस कोशिश में कामयाब हो गया।
ये सरवर साहब, सबसे पहले तो बात यह है कि ये आपकी, बल्कि मैं सारी मुबारकें आपको ही देता हूँ। आपने शहबाज के लिए ऐसा सोचा। बाकी रहेगी उस्ताद की बात, मैं सिर्फ इतना ही मैसेज दूंगा अपने छोटे भाई को कि उस्ताद जी मेहदी साहब कहा करते थे कि इमारत बनती रहे उसकी खूबसूरती बढ़ती रहती है। इमारत बनती रहे उसकी खूबसूरती बढ़ती रहती है। जब उसकी खूबसूरती वाले जो मज़दूर हम जिसे कहते हैं, हमने उसको लिया गैरत, हमने मज़दूर को नाम गैरत का दिया है इस मौसीकी की लैंग्वेज में, कि जब तक इंसान में वो मज़दूर रहे तो इमारत बनती रहती है। जब वो हम उस मज़दूर को निकाल देते हैं तो इमारत गिरना शुरू हो जाती है। तो ये मैं ज़रूर गुजारिश करूँगा शहबाज साहब के आगे कि ये तो शागिर्दों को भी दिल से बताएं और ख़ुद भी दिल से मेहनत करें और इस इज़्ज़त को हमेशा हमेशा के लिए बहाल रखें। मेरी फ़र्स्ट मुलाकात थी शहबाज साहब से। मैंने भी नाम सुना था, इन्होंने भी नाम सुना हुआ था, लेकिन जब मुलाकात हुई मेरे साथ इन्होंने संगत की तो बखुदा मुझे बहुत 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 लुत्फ़ आया। जो लवाज़मात होते हैं संगत के वो माशाल्लाह शहबाज साहब को आते हैं और अल्लाह ताला इनको और भी तरक्की अता फरमाए। हम खुश हैं, हमारे पाकिस्तान का नाम है, बल्कि मुल्क का नाम है, तमाम मुल्कों का नाम। आर्टिस्ट किसी मुल्क की बल्कियत नहीं होता, आर्टिस्ट सबका आर्टिस्ट होता है। तो शहबाज साहब आपको बहुत बहुत मुबारक और आपके सब पहले खाना को भी मुबारक। थैंक यू।
मैं भाई शहबाज दे बारे इन्ना ही कहांगा, मैं इस काबिल नहीं, मेरे बड़े वीर ने, बहुत बड़े फनकार ने, लेकिन उस्ताद अल्ताफ और उस्ताफो साहब का शागिर्द होने के नाते मैं कहूँगा कि शहबाज भाई बहुत अच्छे इंसान, बहुत अच्छे तबला प्लेयर के लिए मस्कीन दरवेश आदमी भी प्यार करते हैं। एक बहुत बड़े बड़े आर्टिस्ट ने पाक शहन शगली जिम्मेदारी उन्होंने दी है, तमाम दोस्तों ने नभाने की बस तौफीक दी। मेहरबानी, थैंक यू।
I'd just like to say, I mean, I feel very, very proud. I've kind of grown up with Shahbaz. I've been part of his family, I'm still part of his family. And I've had the enjoyment of accompanying him, learning from him. He's a great colleague. I've had the pleasure of working with him for the last 3 years, and alhamdulillah, myself and Shahbaz have been chosen to take a 500-piece children's choir to the Royal Albert Hall, and I think that's how I see it. And regardless of what anyone says, what anyone does, I will always be there for you, and I will love you till the end of time.
Tonight it's an honour to be invited here, and I'm sure I've been here more than anywhere in this borough over the last few weeks. I've been with young children, I've been with chorus choirs, I've been at presentations, and tonight, this company, I'm very, very honoured. I didn't know what I was coming to coin a phrase in English, but I'm here. And it is a pleasure. I can't think that I've been in some big crowds in entertainment. I've been in entertainment myself, seen some big stars, but tonight I'm obviously graced for the superstar. It's my pleasure to be in this multicultural place. We all get on together as families, we know each other. Young children, nice to see, they always like the medal around my neck. And it's my pleasure tonight. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much.
My association goes with Mohammed for the last 25-30 years, when he first came from Pakistan as a very quiet, shy lad. And he came into my classroom, and I never thought he would be such an extrovert as he grows up, but he's done really well. One of the things I'd like to say, very much so, that Mohammed Server has actually contributed quite a lot to the development of minority arts. When I first came here, the Asian art or minority art wasn't recognized at all. And I read a book by one of our Asian ladies who wrote the art that this country doesn't appreciate. And I became the chairman of Minority Arts Advisory Service at Northwest Arts. And from then on, I followed his career. I remember when he was first given some scholarship to go to this college.
Dartington, yeah.
Dartington, yes. And I remember back on this one. I think there are a lot of privileges and awards given to him. It's about time he was awarded for his effort to bring the minority arts into this country. And it's about time. I feel very privileged to have known him, the way he's developed and worked for the community in Rochdale. The education department and all those people who are involved in education must be very, very proud of you, Mohammed. Thank you very much indeed. And I also am privileged to be in this function today for this huge award which has been presented. As I heard from earlier on, that this is the first time ever in England that an Ustad has been, awarded this Ustad award. And to me, Ustad is somebody who's the master. There isn't somebody above that he's the Ustad, and there's nowhere else to go further up. So well done. Thank you very much indeed.
Really, it's a privilege, certainly for Greater Manchester Police, to be part of this event. Certainly with Shahbaz, he's a role model for young people in Rochdale. Like anything, we want to provide more and more facilities for our young people, more and more opportunities. And certainly what you can see from Shahbaz is that he's putting something back into the community. The teaching that he does, the opportunities that he is creating is something that we need to be proud of, we need to celebrate, and we really need to encourage our young generation to take advantage of that. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. It's certainly a surprise. I wasn't thinking of coming up here and speaking, saying a few words as usual. I don't know Shahbaz at all, really. This is the first time I met him. But from listening to what colleagues have said before, I began to know him very well, in a sense. And I think that's the magic, when somebody's got a unique talent, a unique skills, a unique human being. Actually, he becomes part of everybody. It's not just part of the music industry or the tabla artist industry. It's a family. I think he becomes a family of everyone. And Server obviously is a family member of not only Rochdale, but of, I think now, internationally, the whole world, because he brings people together, and that's very, very important.
ये बच्चा था, इसके वालिद मरहूम, उनको खुदा गनी करहमत करे, वो साथ लेके इसको मेरे घर में किंग रोड पर आया करते थे, मैनचेस्टर में. हम दोनों लेके इसको कालू नाम एक शुरू से तबला नवाज हमारे एरिया में था, उसके पास लेके जाते थे. शुरुआत से ये कालू खान का मशहूर है, उसने इसको बताया कि ये मजमून किस तरह चलेगा. लिहाजा इसके बाद फिर और कई जगह ऐसी आई जो हमारे सामने उस्ताद फयाज खान ने हमारे सामने इसको टीच किया, और अपना शौकत साहब जो हैं, इनका शागिर्द शुरू से इसको मालूम है. हमने एक फैक्ट्री में, हमारा दोस्त है जो पाकिस्तान में गया हुआ है, उसकी फैक्ट्री में इसका हाथ उसको इसके हाथ में दिया. तो ये बड़ी पुरानी बात है. हमारे सामने ये चलता आज इस स्टेज पर आया है कि सब लोग इसके मशहूर और सब इसको देखने वाले हैं. सब का ये मशहूर भी है, इसमें बरखुरदारी भी है, इसमें नारिज भी है, और अल्लाह ताला इसको और तरक्की और सर सब्ज़ रखे. आमीन.
जैसे कि हम आज इस तकरीब में हाज़िर हुए हैं, हर एक को मतलब तो पता चल ही गया कि हम किस लिए आए. लिहाजा मेरी ये दुआ है कि जो मिशन मैं भी लेकर आया हूँ या जो मेरा दिल चाह है, हम सब मिलकर शहबाज के लिए दुआ करें और अल्लाह ताला उसे इस फन में और भी आगे ले जाए. मैं सबसे पहले, जैसे कि भाई साहब ने कहा कि इनके वालिद की बहुत कंट्रीब्यूशन थी. जब ये बच्चा था, हाथों में को वो सलीका नहीं था, ताकत नहीं थी, लेकिन बाप ने तबला सामने रख दिया और हर जगह वो लेके इसको जा रहे थे. हर कॉन्सर्ट में, हर जगह पे इससे तबला बजवाया. लिहाजा इसकी वो मेहनत जो है वो अब यहाँ तक आ गई कि आज हमारे सामने ये उस्ताद हो गए. इसमें शक नहीं कि वालिद की महरूमियत इसको बहुत महसूस हुई. लेकिन मैं इसके बाद इनकी वालदा को क्रेडिट देता हूँ। वालदा ने जितनी मेहनत इनके साथ की, वालदा ने जितना इनको इस फन में आगे ले जाने के लिए मेहनत की, उसका नतीजा आज ये निकला कि आज ये सब माँ की वजह से, हमने तो आपको तबला नवाज बना दिया, आप तबला नवाज बने, लेकिन माँ की दुआ से आज आप उस्ताद तबला नवाज बन गए। शहबाज की आखिरी बात यह है कि लय और सुर का आपस में बड़ा मिलाप है। लय और सुर के बगैर कुछ नहीं। शहबाज जो है इस वक्त लय और सुर का बादशाह है। और इस सारी बादशाही की मुबारक इसकी माँ और बीवी को जाती है, जिनके जरिए आज ये सब कुछ है। अल्लाह ताला ने इसके घर में भी रौनक लगाई, इसकी फैमिली कितनी बढ़ गई है, इसके घर में रौनकें ही रौनकें हैं। और ये मैं दिल से बात कह रहा हूँ, शायद कोई तुम्हें बताए, लेकिन मुझे इस बात की इतनी खुशी है कि तुम्हारे इस फन ने तुम्हें यहाँ तक पहुँचा दिया है कि अल्लाह ताला ने तुम्हारे घर में रौनकें लगा दी, और ये सब तुम्हारी बीवी और माँ का कमाल है। अल्लाह।
शहबाज के मतलब मैं क्या कहूँ, बहुत कुछ कह दिया लोगों ने, मेरे भाइयों ने। ये इतने अच्छे बजा रहे हैं इस वक्त कि इन जैसा मेरे ख्याल में मुझे तो कोई नज़र नहीं आता यहाँ इंग्लैंड में। इतना अच्छा बजा रहे हैं, इतना अच्छा बजा रहे हैं। और अल्लाह ताला इनको और ज़्यादा तरक्की दे, और इससे ज़्यादा वो इस काम को करें और अपने शागिर्दों को सिखाएं और ईमानदारी से सिखाएं, ताकि इनका नाम रोशन हो। जिस तरह इन्होंने अपने उस्तादों का नाम रोशन किया, आज वो सभी कह रहे हैं, कोई दिल्ली से बोल रहे हैं, कोई पाकिस्तान से बोल रहे हैं, तो इसी तरह मैं चाहता हूँ कि ये अपने शागिर्दों को सिखाएं और इनका नाम भी रोशन हो और इनके शागिर्दों का भी। तो सबसे मैं भाभी साहब अपनी हमशीरा को बहुत ज़्यादा मुबारकबाद दूँगा। उन्होंने वाकई बहुत मेहनत की है इस बच्चे के साथ। बिल्कुल छोटा सा बच्चा था, 8-9 वर्ष का, जब इसने ये शुरू किया। तो एक दफ़ा ये बजा रहा था तो मुझे यूँ लगा तबला बड़ा है और ये छोटा है। हाथ इसके छोटे छोटे थे और तबला इससे बड़ा दिखाई देता था, लेकिन फिर भी माशाल्लाह इन्होंने मेहनत की है और मेहनत का सिला अल्लाह ताला ने इनको दिया। और मुझे कोई शक नहीं कि ये उस्ताद क्यों नहीं है, ये बिल्कुल सही उस्ताद हैं। अल्लाह ताला इनको ज़िंदगी।
शहबाज को मैं तो बचपन से जानता हूँ, एज ए फैमिली, एज ए यंगर ब्रदर, और अभी भी है माशाल्लाह। और जो उन्होंने अचीव किया है ये उसकी खुद ही मिसाल है, और इतने लोगों ने जिसकी गवाही दी है, उसके बाद मेरे ख्याल में कोई इतनी ज़रूरत नहीं कि मैं उसके ऊपर कुछ ऐड करूं। लेकिन फिर भी ज़रूर कहूँगा कि एज अ म्यूज़िशियन जो थोड़ा बहुत हम शौक़ रखते हैं, शहबाज क्लासिकल तो कमाल बजाते ही हैं, और मेरे हिसाब से संगतकार के तौर पे स्पेशली गज़ल के फील्ड में दुनिया के टॉप 3 अगर तबला प्लेयर्स चुने जाएंगे तो शहबाज का नाम यकीनन उनमें हो। तो मैं उनको, आंटी को, हमारा को मुबारक देना चाहता हूँ। ये माशाल्लाह बहुत बड़ा एजाज़ है और ये इसके हकदार हैं। ये ऐसे हर किसी को नसीब नहीं होता, इनको नसीब हुआ है। अल्लाह ताला इनके लिए मुबारक करे, इनकी फैमिली के लिए मुबारक करे और इनको मज़ीद तरक्की दे, और इनके ऊपर जो जिम्मेदारी पड़ी है अल्लाह ताला इनको तौफीक दे कि इसको ऐसे तरीके से निभा सकें। शुक्रिया।
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Councillor Cecile Biand, and I'm chair of the Rochdale Township. So I've come here to congratulate Shahbaz on behalf of the Rochdale Township, but also on behalf of myself. Some of you know that I'm married to Councillor Surinder Biant, who spoke earlier. We've been married for 46 years. Round of applause. And early in our marriage, I learned to love Asian music and especially tabla. And when our son was 5, he's 40 now, but when he was 5, he learned to play tabla. There was a visiting ustad from, I think he was from India, and I can't remember his full name, maybe Surinder can, but I know he was ustad and I know he was a khan but I can't remember his middle name. My memory fails me. But he had some lessons, and I very well remember the first lesson he had, or the second lesson as well, when he was learning the Tintal beat, and and I was learning it as well. But after that, I really appreciated to listen to the masters playing, and so personally and on behalf of the Rochdale Township Committee, I'm so pleased that we have the honour of an Ustad, homegrown Rochdale.
And could you said on the third table there's Mr. Said Saib, our elder member, who has been accompanying Shahbaz for a long time. Very brief, please. Thank you. Because we want to hear him play, you see.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम। शहबाज मियाँ, हम आपको तब से जानते हैं जब आप बच्चे भी थे और कच्चे भी थे, और आज ये खुशी ये हो रही है कि आज तुम्हें उस्तादी का दर्जा मिल गया है। बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो। आपके लिए सिर्फ एक शेर और फिर इजाज़त चाहूँगा कि दरिया में यूँ तो होते हैं कतरे ही कतरे सब, दरिया में यूँ तो होते हैं कतरे ही कतरे सब, कतरा वही है जिसमें कि दरिया दिखाई दे।
Thank you very much, sir. My pleasure, sir. I've not seen you for a long time. Last but not least, can I welcome Balwinder Singh, who is one of the students of Shahbaz.
I'm just want to say that I'm really proud. First of all, not just because Shahbaz is my teacher, my guru, but also because he teaches me like a brother. Always. The way he teaches is beautiful, and I've been learning from 4 years, and hope it long continues. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed. ये अवार्ड आपके लिए, ये मेरे लिए नहीं है। उनकी आपका ये सब कंट्रीब्यूशन मेरी लाइफ में जितना है वो मैं कभी भूल नहीं सकता। तो बस आप दुआ करें कि हाँ, सब मेरे जो उस्ताद हैं मेरे, मियाँ शौकत हुसैन खान साहब, उस्ताद फयाज खान साहब, उस्ताद अल्लाह रखा खान साहब, ये सब उनके लिए, ये मेरे लिए नहीं है। उनकी जो उन्होंने मुझे दिया वो ही मैं आगे पेश कर रहा हूँ। अच्छा कर रहा हूँ, बुरा करूँ, बस आप दुआ करें कि अच्छा ही हो। बस तो बहुत शुक्रिया। तीनों अपने फन का मुजाहरा करेंगे, इनके लिए बहुत सी ताली।
can honestly tell you this wasn't rehearsed. बहुत अच्छा, क्या बात है, माशाल्लाह माँ.
Very good days today for you.
Yeah, it was very good.
Impressive.
Yeah.
No,
Good turnout, and kids loved it.
I know. The
Okay.
kids. Oh dear. What's she called?
Julie.
Yeah, Renshaw, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
She's a massive enterprise to this borough.
Yeah. And I think, you know, with these sort of events, you know, the hands-on, you know, and it's great.
And it's right leading to my
Oh, yeah.
apprenticeship. But it was skill levels from.
I've not seen the ad, but I've heard it's great. Shahbaz
And that cattle market, every Monday it were on, you know, where they sold the cows and then the fairground were there. I can't remember the name of them, but they're virtually the same people. And it used to be boxing, go in the ring with a guy who fancied it, Jerry, for £5. And if you stood 3 rounds, you got £5. And things like the odd champion, Sullivan.
Shahbaz, it's very nice to meet you today, and in the 10 minutes we've just been chatting informally, it's really interesting what you do. I really am pleased that it's been acknowledged what you've done in the years past, being a Rochdale lad, and that's the township, not the borough. And very interesting what you do. It's good you're here today, because we're going to go up to the hall in a minute and you'll see the next generation of children from Rochdale who are interested in music. And it's really good what you've done, and good luck in the future. Try and make more money out of it. Bring some of it back to Rochdale and you'll even get more promotion.
Would you like to say something about the organisation that's made the history?
No.
Get sacked for this as well.
Well, I first saw Shahbaz at Dean House in Rochdale when you were playing to the children and the community. And obviously I'm not from the community. I'm glad it's in colour, you can tell. But I found it so interesting. You go away, I went away from Dean House with the humming in the back of my head. And next time I went to Dean House, I discussed why you'd come there, what the reasons was, and obviously the benefits it brought was well worth it.
I have to say we're very proud to have, like you say, homegrown talent, and I'm always for, you know, seeing things develop in Rochdale and the borough. And recently we have this Here We've Got Talent, and again promoting local talent. And here, and again, it's another, you know, example on, you know, Rochdale. We always get the bad headlines, but we've got a lot of good that comes out, and this needs to be promoted more. And you're not just, you're not Rochdale Borough, you know, popular, you're worldwide popular, and so that really shows the light on what Rochdale is capable of. And we're all proud here, and that's why we're here. And we love the sandwiches as well. But I'm not heard, you know, some of your music yet, but I like to listen to it. And I did get invited. Unfortunately, yeah, so I will be googling on there. Put my headphones on and listen to your upbeat music. To say. Thank you.
Peter, would you like to say a few words coming to the Mayor's Parlour today, making a history itself?
Yeah, thank you very much. I know I'd invited talent down. Very surprising. I've learnt a new instrument as well as your own instrument, the dole.
Yeah.
What they told me all about, and I've always been interested in cabaret. I've done a little bit myself, comparing, etc. Yeah. And love to see stars, love to see people that's got that absolute genius in them, which is good. I'm glad you're part of the Rochdale Borough. I'm very, very happy to bring you here this afternoon. And I know that you've got a great career in front of you, a happy one that you can cherish. I only watched ABBA live story this week and saw what a great charisma, what a great entertainment. Everything's good and happy, and that's how the world should be. Absolutely. Well done. Thank you. Thank you.
Councillor Shafali Ahmed, Councillor for Scotland and Failage. One of the councillors for Scotland and Failage. And just like to thank you really, for I think being an inspiration. I'm sure the children and even the adults who are listening to you and getting to know you and your work will be inspired by what you do, and also representing us in the wider community. I just think it's great. Like Farouk said, it's you will be a great positive example for the borough and also the township. And also thank you to Sawa, who's actually he's invited so many different people with different talents to Dean House, and you're doing a wonderful job. Please keep it up. I think it's a house for communities and engagement, also culture, a celebration of united communities, which is great. So please carry on your good work. And it's not just you're representing when you go out there, it's all of us here in Rochdale. So, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The original plan. So Tamil was bigger than was originally envisaged. And when it was first opened, it became a place of business. The area that we're in now, we still call the exchange. This was designed to be a wool exchange. So wool and cotton, the two main industries, and you see these reflected on the floor and on the walls as you go around the town hall. So first of all, if you'd like to just come walk this way, here we see the old Rochdale coat of arms. In the four corners you'll notice the fleece. This represents the wool industry, surrounded by cotton plants. In the centre of our shield is a wool sack, the fleece again, and surrounded by cotton. So it's the two reminders of the wool and the cotton.
Thank you.